On the axis we have adjustability in our armrests, forward and back. We'll show you how to do that quick. Just go forward and back. Also, at the end of it, if you would like to switch control from left side to right side, remove this hand clamp, pull off this, slide it all the way forward. There is a keyhole. Remove the wire from these two clips. Switch sides, do the same thing on the opposite. There's a beetle clamp right here. You need to take this off, switch the wire to the other side, and put the other wire in this beetle clamp to keep it from getting in the motor and tracks. Reinstall it into these two P clamps. Slide it back on, reinstall the handle, and then make sure the spare wire is pulled to the back here so that when you put the armrest up and down, it does not get pulled on the bottom side of this. The other adjustability is here. The armrest can be moved in and out. Jiggle slightly the armrest, lifting up and down, and this pin comes right out. There's a series of holes here you can adjust in and out. Putting the pin back in, do the same thing. Slightly lift up, jiggle, retighten this, and lift up and jiggle again to get this all the way tight. This clamp here works the exact same as this clamp for tension for the armrest up and down. To lock that in, if you have a quad or somebody that can't use their hands, they can use a finger or a thumb or whatever to pull this out and adjust it so they're always pushing down to tighten, pushing down to loosen, or pulling, whatever works best for them. Also, these bolts on the sides are a height adjustment, so you can go up and down on these things here. You'll notice in the backrest, there's two sets of holes here. There's also two sets of holes here. What that is if you put it in the first set of holes this way, it's 10 degrees forward. If you put it in these set of holes, it's 10 degrees backward. The reason there's these holes here is when you tip it forward, your armrest would go down. It has this extra hole so you can tip this back and fix the 10 degrees to match what the seat back went forward. And if you need to move them around, and they don't have to match, but you can use them to adjust the angle of the armrest. When we're talking about the 10 degrees angle adjustment, it's these two bolts here on the arm to change the arm angle, and these slots. They're not slots, you have to pull the bolt out so that it can't slide to a different position. And then down here is the other 10-degree angles, but there's also forward and backward adjustment on this plate here. You can see the last hole there, so you can move the backrest forward and backwards. On the footrest adjustability, you'll notice that this clip is in between here, this part here. The reason it's there is because when you fold this up, if the clip is on top of that part, it will hit the back mount here and you won't be able to fold that thing up. To adjust the height, pull the pin, pick the slot, stick it in, make sure you put the wire in here. And also on the back side, you'll notice there's a series of holes. This is for mounting any sort of lateral support, side support, or gun rest, or any of that kind of stuff that you want to add on additionally without getting in the way of this adjustment or the use.